Well, it's the first day of San Diego Comic Con. Not some people say it's not, but I see it as the first day. They call it preview night, but enough people get preview night now that it's really not like special anymore. I remember this is why I'm coming on here. I'm coming on here to talk about San Diego Comic Con memories. My memories of going to San Diego Comic Con long ago in the good old days. I first went to San Diego Comic Con. I'm sort of blurry. I've been trying in my head to do the math and the calculations. It was either 87, 88, or 89. Those 3 years. One of those 3 years, I went to my first San Diego comic book convention, which was also my first comic book convention in general. And it was not at the current location it is now. It's had at least four locations, I think. I don't know. Someone can always correct me. I only know of two, maybe three of the locations. It was at a place called the Concourse Building. So if you are in San Diego or from San Diego and you know what the Concourse Building is, you know what I'm talking about. Even when it was in the Concourse Building when I was there, it was already pretty old. And that building is still there. And it's very old. Very, very old. Older than me. And I'm in my 40s. So, I went there for the first time and I didn't know what I was doing. I had no idea. I wandered around for like, I just went for a day. I think it was like a Saturday. And my mom dropped me off and I just wandered around and looked at everything. I mainly stayed in the vendor hall, and then there was another space across from the vendor hall that was like a stadium, like small stadium theater. And they had some people talking about stuff. And I just was like, just everything, looking at everything like that because I don't know what's going on. I'd never been to a comic book convention. I didn't know what to expect a comic book convention to be about, and so that's what it was for me. And I was hooked. I found out it was gonna happen. It was a yearly thing, and I was like, I need to go next year. Mom, we need to do this again. And so I did it again, and found out the second year I went that you could buy your ticket for the next year at the end of the year you were in for a discounted rate. So we started doing that, and that became a thing where I would go pay for next year at the end of that year. It was became a thing. Like I gotta it's Sunday, gotta go there and do that. So anyway, that's a memory I have of it. If I have other memories that come up during this week, I will share them with you. Of course, the way TikTok is, you might see this 5, 10 months from now. Uh, But anyway, that's my memory of one of my memories of San Diego Comic Con. Yes, I do miss going to that comic book convention, but I live in the area, the Pacific Northwest, where we have a lot of conventions, and they take place in other times of the year, and I enjoy going to them. I mean, there's another one. There's two coming up in the next 2 weeks, and there's one in 5 weeks. Um, Actually, no, there's one that's also taking place this weekend. So there's all kinds of conventions out there. If you Google comic book convention near you, you will find one probably that's close to you. So if you're like, oh my gosh, I'm missing out on San Diego Comic Con, that's okay. There are lots of other conventions out there. There's some that are focused on anime. There's some focused on Power Rangers. There's some focused on Transformers. There's some that are more about toys than comic books. There's all kinds out there. So don't feel like you're missing out. Sure, it'd be great to go to it. I can tell you from experience, I went from about till about 2006, I think. But anyway, yeah, just wanted to share that memory with you guys. And remember, comic books are for everyone.